Hi everyone and welcome here to King Stadium. I'm Logan Hunt, longsman. I'm joined by Bray Snyder and Bray. Today it's going to be the Huntington University men's Forester squad taking on the Goshen College Maple Leafs in this Crossroads League tournament matchup.
Yeah, we're just getting started here, and we had our women's team come out here last Saturday for their last game of the regular season. We have our guys today kicking off the Crossroads League tournament here.
So they're going to be taking on Goshen College. These two teams met earlier on in the season, played each other on October the 1st at Goshen College, and the Foresters dropped a tough 2-1 loss to them, and that was one of those crazy nights where I felt like the Foresters were going to come back and maybe force a big win there at Goshen, and saw luck just didn't quite go their way towards the end of that match.
Yeah, we're about ready for kickoff here, and I'm looking to see the Foresters get out attack early this game, not wasting any time. As we talked about that game, dropping 2-1 to Goshen last time they met in the regular season.
As we get ready for kick, it's going to be the Foresters out there first. Going to be kicking off. See Hayden Suter starting in this matchup. As we get underway in the first round here of the Crossroads League tournament. So we know another game going on here at Mount Vernon Nazarene. It'll be Mount Vernon Nazarene taking on Indiana Wesleyan. We'll try to keep you updated on that game as well, as they're in the bottom half of the bracket. Forces, though, looking to come out of this matchup with a win, getting home field advantage for the first time in about 20 years. So the Foresters really definitely looking to take the momentum they have here throughout the season and carry it into this matchup.
Where do you see a slip from Goshen's keeper Escalante as the ball recovered by the Foresters? Be thrown into the Foresters on the close side.
Rippey was looking for Miguel there. You see Matthias
Winning the ball nicely there on defense. If we get in, knock the ball out, we'll have a Goshen throw in on the close side.
Roslis is going to be the one taking it here. And expect a high energy matchup from both of these teams. Like I mentioned, first game of the Crossroads League tournament, and both teams going to be looking for a big win here. Going to, it's win or go home at this point. White with it now. Going to work it back to Nussbaum. You see Goshen looking to switch fields now. Ball played down the line there for Eshelman. Too far, going to go out of play. Brooks Smith with the throwing. See his ball play back to the keeper now. Suter going to apply minimal pressure. White with it, battling. We'll see the ball going to go out. Rippey going to be the last one to touch it. Throwing down the line. Last going off of Knopfzieger. Curtis with the long throw in.
Ball will be settled nicely by Knopfzieger here. Being pushed up the left side, but Goshen does not have numbers here. I'll try to switch ball back across the field.
Outside, Francois Ravelier. Again, looking for Eshelman. Going to be played too far out, and so far that defensive back line for the Foresters holding strong. Smith again with a throw in on the far side for the Foresters. Foresters right here just need to gain possession. See Wu sending one long. Bit over ambitious there. Looking for Mateos. Short ball here going to Chupp. One of the team captains here, a senior from Elkhart, Indiana.
Ball be played out to Rippey on the outside.
Pressure here from Goshen. We'll see the ball going out of play. Rippey with the throw in. Nice flick from Suter to Salinas. Played in the middle. Zada getting to it first. So we see Smith keeping it in on the far side. Unger with it. Gonna push it out wide to Rippey here on the near side. Rippey looking for the cutting Salinas. Pass cut off by Rosslis. Now here comes Eshelman. And we'll see the foul there on Unger. Grabbing Eshelman from behind. Easy call right in front of the referee. Foresters ending conference play 5-4 on the year. Goshen right behind them at 4-3-2 inside of conference play. Huntington the 4 seed, Goshen the 5. Winner of this matchup will get the winner of Bethel and Taylor. Bethel also being the top seed here in the Crossroads League. See a cross inside header there from Nofziger right into the hands of Buzzard, who makes his first snag of the day. Short ball to Bosseron. Should play it long, and this ball will trickle to the feet of Escalante.
Ball's going to be played up the right side for Goshen. So we're going to say Woos get possession of the ball. Salinas going to try to get a turn on it, not able to get there in time. Smith's going to be able to win the ball back though.
Matthias with it. Matthias with the miss. Goal kick here for Goshen.
We've got a loud student crowd out here today.
See a lot of HU women's soccer players out here, along with a lot of HU faithful supporting this men's soccer team. Like I mentioned, it's been a while since the Foresters have had a home matchup here. Crossroads League tournament. Mentioned they're still fighting for keep their season alive, as they've had a lot of success this year.
With a throw in coming from Hurtis here on the close side.
Hurtis going to get this one in the box. Looking for Salinas Chupp right there. Kick it out. See Escalante coming up with it easily. Ball on the ground, right to Miguel's feet. And we'll see Suter off sides there. So Escalante come up to take the free kick here. Escalante, a sophomore from Orlando, Florida. Long kick here. Bosseron first two for the Foresters. He'll get his foot on it, but play it out of bounds. Francais Ravelier going to be throwing it in. They'll take it down the sideline. Smith playing it in the middle. Suter coming back to get it. Going to play it up for Miguel de Sosa. It's a foot race. Miguel still with his foot on it. Keeping it in play right at the corner. Looking for some help. And we'll see the throw in now for the Foresters.
Trying to win a corner there, not able to get it. We'll see once again another throw on the close side for Foresters.
And nice play there from TJ White, the freshman from London, England. Flicking it back off the shin guard of Rippey and out of bounds. Knopfzeiger with it. Gets it taken away. Theus with it, putting it down. Miguel making the run, gonna cross it inside. Suter there.
Ooh.
And we'll see a corner kick now. Foresters with an opportunity to put one in the back of the net here. It'll be Brooks Smith back to take the corner kick now for the Foresters. You got to think Hayden Suter, Miguel De Sosa should be looking for one of those heads.
Well, still a good cross in there from De Sousa. Not able to get a foot on it clean, though.
You see Brooks Smith going with the left foot on this one. Gonna get the angle. Ball in there, Miguel gets his foot on it. Chup, though, heading it out. And Goshen able to work it out.
Ball roll out on the close side. Forster throwing here.
We'll see Engel being the last one to touch that. Miguel with a nice turn here. Going to Lozada. Defender's on his back, looking for some help. Going to retreat. Find Unger. Forster's looking to switch sides now. Eshelman taking that away.
Some good defense for Goshen there. After ball is possessed by the Foresters for quite a bit. We're going to see another nice through ball. Not able to get through.
Buzzard coming out there. Saw White not quite able to catch up to the through ball. That Nussbaum sent him. Now the Force is looking to work it up the field. Francais, Ravalier making the hit. Battle for it. Salinas going to win it. Now Woost dancing in the midfield, finding Luzada. Luzada with the head of steam, playing it up to De Sosa. Miguel with it, has some space. Flicking inside, looking for Salinas. Escalante coming out to make the grab.
A little too close to goal. Goalie able to get out there and grab it really easily. Although it's the kind of attacking you want to see from the Foresters there.
Very unselfish there as well, and not a bad thought. We see Knopfzeiger heading this out of play. Forced to throw in at midfield. Smith going to Unger. Finding Woost. Gets it taken away by Mangunda. Playing in the middle of the White now. White with two on.
Looking for somebody on the outside, but he didn't have anybody to get the ball out to.
Stay going back out wide to Eshelman, and a flag going to go up here, and we'll see. See the free kick coming now. Woof's going to be called for the tackle there on Eshelman.
Ball's going to be played in quick and then crossed into the box. DeSouza is able to get that ball out. One thing that's interesting is we see the Goshen Maple Leafs dropping the ball back is that their leading goal scorer, Ollie Smith, the freshman, is not actually starting the game right now. All other leads goal scorers only have 2 apiece, and we don't see their standout freshman here on the field at the moment.
There's an interesting note there as we see Buzzard taking a big kick downfield, finding the head of Luzada, out wide for Woos. Tiptoeing on the sideline, and going to be a Goshen throw-in now on the far side. Throwing down the sideline again. Theus with it. Back to Unger, Smith. Playing it back to Bassaran as we see the Forcers trying to take shape. Hurtis able to get it up just in time. Chupp in the middle to Ingold. Ingold going back to Chupp. Miss hit there right to Miguel's feet. In the middle now, Matheos with it. That's Hayden cutting inside. Francais Ravalier right there to clear it out of play. See Rippey hurrying to take throw in. Theos in the corner. Able to get around Russellis. And then losing it. Now we'll see a foul being called here on Rippey. We have a Goshen player down.
Looks like Rippey just shielded him off, knocking him to the ground.
Didn't look too malicious there. I believe it's Ingold getting to his feet. May have got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. So we'll see him up and walking. So we'll see a free kick coming now for the Maple Leafs. As we get ourselves back to play. Kick from Escalante. And we see now TJ White on the ground in some pain. So we're still playing here. Salinas with it. Ref not stopping the game. Now we see Miguel playing in the middle to Unger.
See TJ White up now.
Seems to be running it off. That's he's going to be all right. So now we'll see the ball going out of bounds. Forrester throwing. Played about 15 minutes already. A couple players going down, and just has that high intensity type atmosphere.
It's kind of energy you want though in the first round of the league play we got going here.
Definitely, for sure on that. You like seeing both teams really coming out with that go-get-it attitude. No one really just staying on their heels. Seen both teams be very aggressive to start. Goal kick here, going to slide out of play, and again, Escalante not quite getting a good boot on this one. See Rippey going quickly down the line for Salinas. Salinas getting it taken away. Now winning it right back.
The referees and the ARs letting quite a bit of contact go.
Which you
both
do.
sides of the ball.
You do like to see it. Yeah.
It's something that you definitely want to see. You don't want to see a very close ticky-tack game called.
Especially in this type of atmosphere, in this type of game.
Yeah.
It's tournament time, so like I said, things are going to get a little more physical. Like I said, like seeing the ref let it go both ways here. We'll see a Goshen throw in. Matheus with it now. Gonna swing it out to Hurtis. Hurtis with some time here, midfield. Find Rippey near side, off the shingle now of White. Ball will go out of bounds. And Gunda looking to White.
White's going to play the ball forward. Salinas going to win it back, though, and it's going to be dropped back to Basaran for Foresters.
Curtis with it, Nofziger applying pressure. And he'll tip it out of bounds. Curtis looking for some movement here. Ball will go out again. We'll see another Forester throw in here on the near side from Hurtis. And again, Chupp getting his head on it. And now White looking to run, and De Sosa pushing White off the ball. We'll see the official having a conversation here with Miguel. Rossless looking far side, not going to make it there. Chubb looking for White, and Rippey can't quite make the play on it.
So those kind of defensive slip-ups that you can't have happening when possession's valuable here.
Down the line, White keeping it in, getting past Rippey. Rippey coming back. The ball staying in bounds. White still with it. And now Buzzard with the ball. It looked like from our angle, ball going out of play. Referee's not making the call, though. So we have 25 minutes remaining in this first half, and Buzzard again gonna look long. Woos going up for it. We'll see Escalante now with it for the Maple Leafs, and we'll see him swinging it out wide. Mangunda with it. Now to Ingold. Far side. Said so far, Brave had a pretty evenly matched game. Both sides getting some good looks on goal, and really seen the ball just in the midfield so far. I haven't seen too many attacks.
The back line for both teams is holding pretty well right now. We're seeing quite a bit of contact to let go, a little bit called on both sides of the ball.
We'll see a Goshen throw in now. Chubb sending it long. Couple heads back now. Miguel flicking it. Miguel going to the ground. Forster's back with it.
He's going to be able to play that ball into the middle.
Unger with the nice move there in the midfield. Freshman showing how he's matured throughout the season.
Ball's going to play out to Smith on the left side. Swarm of Goshen defenders around him, though. Ball's going to be crossed into the box.
See Miguel going down in the box. No call there. We'll see a goal kick now for Goshen. So far, still scoreless here in the first round of the Crossroads League tournament here between the Foresters and the Maple Leafs.
We've got an update on the Mountain Vernon Nazarene game and the Indiana Wesleyan game. So far, only 4 shots for Mountain Vernon in a 0-0 game. They're in the 19th minute right now. We will keep you updated on that game if anybody scores coming up.
It's back to the action here. Salinas with it. Getting around Mangunda. Finding Mateos. Forces wait for some help from the back line. White getting a foot on it. And again, we'll see Goshen winning it now. Nofziger playing it back to White. Chupp with it. See Salinas and White having a couple words. Once again, referee letting them play. Now Mangunda with it, has a pass outside looking for Eshelman. Eshelman going down the line, Francais Ravalier, but tipped out there by Brooks Smith.
Goshen with an opportunity here if they can get the ball into the box. They've got 3 bodies in.
There it is. Ball still in play after the header there from Mangunda. Buzzard coming out to clear it out of bounds. You mentioned they had multiple bodies there. Mangunda had a nice look on it. Just couldn't quite turn his shoulders.
See Nas figure there, flipping that heel up, getting pretty close to hurt us there, still trying to make a play on the ball.
Smith looking for some help. Bosseron gonna provide it.
See Goshen win that one out of the air. Once again headed forward. Ball's gonna be switched up to the right side of the field to Miguel de Sousa.
Miguel been a bit busy man so far in this first half. Woos flicking it out to Smith, far side. Gets around Francais Ravalier, cross inside, and cleared away safely by Goshen.
Thrown here on the far side, ball be coming in to Mangunda. Trying to work the ball up the right side of the field.
Showing his footwork there, working through a couple defenders. Now we see the long ball. It caught up in the air. Nice passing there from the Foresters. Unger with it. That's Chupp in front of him. Looking for Lozada.
You don't have numbers, never a bad play to drop it back there. We see that's what he did. Ball's gonna be crossed again into the box.
And Gilks and Suter battling. Suter going to the ground. And finally cleared away there by Goshen. Ball still in play. Ball played all the way back now to Buzzard. Hurd is going far side now to Heeson.
Forster's looking for something in the midfield to get up, having to hold with that back line defensively right now.
Nice ball here. Suter with it. And Gilks coming over, taking it away. And a grab there by Matthews. Gonna be a foul. Grabbing Nussbaum. Free kick coming now for Goshen.
Ball be played over the head of Smith. Get to it in time and knock it out of bounds for a Goshen throw-in.
Entering the game for the Maple Leafs, number 7, Ollie Smith.
So we'll see Knopfzeiger coming in for the first time with a freshman, Ollie Smith from England.
And this is that dangerous weapon Forster's going to have to watch out for. Like we said, 5 goals on the season so far, more than any other player on the Goshen roster.
Jupp looking for White, going to be over the head and out of bounds. You'll see another Forster throw in. Salinas Can't quite get up to it. We'll see another Goshen throw-in. Mateos with it now, getting inside the 18. And Chupp gonna tip it out. We'll see a corner kick now for the Foresters again.
Foresters need here, get that attack back in gear. Looks like we'll see Smith coming over to take it again on the right side.
Saw a decent opportunity from the Foresters last time on the cross. So I'm sure we'll see Smith go with the left foot again.
And there's quite a bit of wind today, blowing towards the Goshen goal at the moment. See how that affects this cross coming in.
High back post. And it go out of bounds, and we'll see a goal kick. As we near the 15-minute mark, 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Foresters and Goshen still tied 0 apiece. First two there was Mateos. See Engold though, able to break up the play there from Mateos.
Ball be played ahead to Ollie Smith, Maple Leafs.
And we'll see a Forester throwing on the far side. Gonna be Brooks Smith. Looking for Luzada, flicking it over to Suter.
Ball kept in play on the far side. Gonna be dropped back and cleared out. You see there the wind knocking that ball out of the air. See how that plays in the second half.
Hardest going over the head here of Rippey. And ball will go out of bounds. Gonna be a Forester throw-in. Gonna say when Roseless had it, he was first one out.
Controversial call, needless to say. Ball's gonna be popped up into the air, covered by Escalantes for the Maple Leafs.
If you like seeing Suter running in there and at least applying some pressure on Escalante, know he's there. And now here come the Maple Leafs. Smith though sliding in, break up the pass. Woos putting a move on Mangunda there.
He's got a 1-on-3, still able to drop the ball back. Going to be played all the way back to Buzzard in goal.
Buzzard looking to Rippey. And now Engel with it, has some time and some space. Trying back to, I'll say, Ravalier. Who will boot it out of play. Smith going to Salinas. And once again, nice piece of passing there.
Looked like he lost his foot on it there, trying to play the ball out left.
White going out wide. Smith again there to break off.
Looks like he's been having a very good game so far, knocking balls out of the air. And keeping a lot of through balls from going through.
And we'll see a throw in again from the Foresters here on the far side. It'll be Smith coming up to take it. White with it, Rippey able to take it away.
Didn't look like he knew he had one on him. Still recover the ball back though and put the ball up ahead.
Eshelman with it, looking for Smith. Smith. Losing it. Bosseron with the defense, and we'll see
Referee's going to call them the play on as the ball's knocked out there, not awarding a penalty after that.
Close call there for the Foresters, and what looked like could have been a possible penalty kick on its way.
It's one thing both teams have to be careful of in a game as close as this is shaping out to be right now. You can't have anything like that happen in the box. We've had 2 uncalled fouls so far happen in both teams' boxes. Definitely something they want to be watching out for, obviously.
So definitely can't beat yourself there in a game with this magnitude. As we see Guilherme Linsouza coming in for Hayden Suter. Guilherme, a typical starter for the Foresters. See Suter, though, getting the start in this matchup. And Linsouza looking to come in and provide some immediate offense for the Foresters with just around 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Here's Guilherme now. Going to Woost out wide. Has Miguel running. Shot going to be near post and out of play. So a goal kick for Goshen. A nice find there from Woost.
Even that shot not going in, that's the kind of attack that the Foresters are looking to have time after time after time. Certainly something that we haven't seen Goshen get too much of is those one-on-one with the keepers, even though that was a little out wide. Not a good angle on goal.
Ball just floating in the air, like you mentioned. The wind really playing a factor into those goal kicks for Escalante. I don't want to see a Goshen throw in.
We've mentioned this, we've got quite a student section out here today. Quite a bit of the tennis team, both men's and women's, and our women's soccer team, which they lost last week here at King Stadium, the last game of the regular season.
So I definitely like seeing all these teams out supporting an Olympiad weekend, also Halloween weekend here, and a lot of students too are still on campus and out here supporting the men's Foresters team. And Forester with an opportunity now. Guilherme with it. Going to Woost. Battling back now, Salinas with it. Finds Mateos. Takes the shot. And ricochet there from Gilks. And we'll see another corner kick now for Huntington. Under 10 minutes to play in this first half. We're going to see Guilherme now taking the corner kick for the Foresters. We saw Brooke Smith take the last 2. Guilherme going short to Mateos, giving it right back. Guilherme leaving off for Mateos, staying on side, flick. And now another corner kick for Huntington.
So that ball tried to be flicked over, almost got to the Sousa in time. Ball's going to be played short on the quick corner. Still crossed in. Ooh.
Bosseron going to the ground. Played out though. Mateos putting it back in. Forster's already retreating. Missed opportunity there. Goal kick now for Goshen.
Sousa put his hand up on that one, recognizing that he was in position there, running backwards, however.
Number 16, Andre Famasaya.
Andre Famasaya coming in now for Calvin Mangunda in the midfield for Goshen. Famasaya, a sophomore from London, England. And a lot of internationals here on this Goshen College team. Unger with it. Miguel with it.
He had time.
Tried finding Woost on the far side. Ball not going to find its way through, and Maple Leafs looking to counter. Smith just losing his footing on the far side and going to lose the ball. Throw in now for the Foresters.
We see Brooke Smith, number 4, the defender for the Foresters, just having a great game so far. Once again, winning another ball defensively. See TJ White trying to get something going.
Bosseron coming out with the head there. And the Force is now looking for something.
Got just under 7 to play here. Team's having some good looks so far.
And ball too far ahead there of Eshelman.
Goshen right now is not getting numbers on their attacks, though. They're getting 3-on-5s, 2-on-3s. Situations where you're not going to get much done, especially when they can't get any through balls coming in through the midfield.
Engel with it. Out to Gilks. Plays it all the way back to Chupp, as we'll see. Now Goshen trying to reset their offense. Maintain possession here. Gilks with the runner down the line. Francois Ravalier. Gonna hit it to him a bit too late. Force is able to sniff it out and keep it in play. Is now Guilherme with it.
Play the ball right into Engel's feet.
Engel able to cut off that through ball, like you mentioned. See another long ball here from Goshen.
Red Buzzard easily going to be able to grab that one. We've got 5:30 to go here in the first half.
Flick there from Woos, looking for Salinas. But Goshen on top of it. And a handball from Famasea. Just past midfield. It'll be Bosseron taking it. Or excuse me, it's going to be Brooks Smith taking it for Huntington. Team will look for some just inside the 18 here for the Foresters. Ball played in the air. Salinas working it to Woos, now going to be hit out. We'll see a Forester throw in. Curtis going to take the throw in. Know he can get this one inside the box. Long ball. Woos playing it back in after the head. And now cleared out by Goshen. Unger with it though. Going to take a shot. And just missing outside. Escalante with the hit. We'll see a corner kick. This time, Isaac Woos going to be taking the corner from the far side. One of the senior captains. Going to play short to Matheus. Giving it over to Woost. And the tackle there from Eshelman, able to break it up for Goshen. But Matheus coming right back and taking it away, showing his speed.
Ball going to be played out to Hurtis. Hurtis on the right side. Plays to Lusada. De Sousa, rather, my bad.
And nice ball there from Hurtis to Matheus, just tripping over the ball. And ball going to be out of bounds. Hurtis trying to save it. Not quite able to. And with 3 minutes remaining, we'll see a couple substitution now for Goshen. So we see Abondo coming in as well as Rollins. White and Eshelman going to get a breather just for a couple minutes. And Hurtis playing it back.
Hurtis going to have to leave off that ball. That's the kind of slip up you don't want to see from the Foresters here. Just some bad communication on 2 or 3 passes, and Goshen's going to have the ball past half.
Engel with it. Has some time now. Rosales with it.
This is shaping up to be a better possession for Goshen, as Engel not able to contain the ball right after I said that. Still have possession over.
Abondo flicks it out wide. Runs this cross inside. Smith
Smith was looking for it in the center of the box, but wasn't able to get it in time. Ball's going to be out wide on the right side, crossed into the box, going to come across to the left. No one really getting a good head on that. Ball's going to be saved inbounds. Deflected again.
Rosales inside, hitting the post and out. And a goal kick for Huntington.
Looks like Buzzard's making a case to the AR on the far side for possibly an offsides.
And
Definitely
a big
not
defensive
happy.
stance there for the Foresters with just over a minute remaining in the first half.
Definitely a close one, but a solid defense there from the Foresters, all things considered. This will be left on by both Guilherme and De Sousa. See the Maple Leafs dropping the ball back. A little bit of pressure here.
Unger finding Woost. Trying to mount one last charge here. Ball will roll out of play with 30 seconds remaining. Throw-in coming from Goshen. Chubb letting it ride. And we'll see a goal kick now for Goshen. As we see, it looks like Goshen content with just running this clock out.
5, 4, 3.
And they will, as that's how we will go into half. And a scoreless tie so far.
We got an update for you on the Mount Vernon Nazarene and Indiana Wesleyan game. Indiana Wesleyan only one shot on goal, but they have one goal notched, as Mount Vernon Nazarene with 6 shots and 2 on goal is still scoreless in the 41st minute, about to go to halftime.
We're going to take a quick break here from King Stadium. We'll be back with more Forester soccer action when we return. I'm Logan Hunt, Langsman, joined by Bray Snyder, and this is FDN Sports. Hi everyone, and welcome back here to King Stadium. I'm Logan Hunt. Alongside me, I'm joined by Bray Snyder. And so far, Bray, we've had a scoreless tie through one in the first round of the Crossroads League tournament between these two evenly matched opponents, the 4th-ranked Huntington University Foresters and the 5th-ranked Goshen College Maple Leafs, as we get the second half underway.
Kicking off here second half, and Goshen's going to go on ahead and hand the Foresters a goal kick to start things off. We've had a pretty physical first half. Quite a few shots on goal for both sides, but nothing has found its way to the back of the net so far.
I say definitely a very evenly matched game so far, what you'd expect from the 4 and the 5 seed. Both teams really looking to be aggressive, and we mentioned how the officiating has let a lot of things go on. Hasn't been one of those nitpicky type games. Really let the fellas play.
Yeah, as we see here already, Foresters are going to get off attacking. We got a nice opportunity for a through ball here. Not going to happen. Ball still going to be played on the left side. Boost is going to hold on to it. Ball's going to be dropped back to Smith here. Played back out on the left side.
Matthias on the ground, still with it. Across the middle to Unger. Unger too far of a step there. Hurtis getting it back inside. Referee getting in the way. Matthias with the shot, and again put over the goal. Goal kick for Goshen. That's a golden opportunity there.
It's one of those that you want back so badly after it comes off your foot.
So they didn't quite get himself over the ball there. Leaning away from it a little bit. It almost felt like it was probably too easy for Matthias. I had a wide open look there.
Got a goal kick coming from Escalantes here. Expecting the Foresters with the win now at their face to make some adjustments here, especially on goal.
Talked about the dangerous freshman Smith still in the game. Saw him as a sub late in the first half and starting here in the second.
Right off the bat, though, for Bassaran, that is some great defending, letting the ball roll all the way back down. We're going to have another goal kick here as Smith's going to come over, try to put a little pressure on Travis Hurtis.
Other than Smith, we see all the other starters on the field for both teams. We're going to see another Forester throw in now right around midfield for Rippey. Nice turn there from Theus. Suter give and go now. Inside for Woost. Still with it just outside the 18. Trying to find Matthias. Woost with it outside. Taking it in. Ball still in play. And we'll see a foul here on Bassaran.
Quite a bit of contact here once again, and that's what we like to see here. We're going to have a free kick after Smith over here for the Maple Leafs lost a shoe.
Once again, physical play from both sides. Goal obviously break even for either team. Francais Ravelier to take the kick now for the Maple Leafs. Nice high ball. Rippey first two for the Foresters. Nussbaum looking far side Darwin and just missing Smith making the cut. And ball gonna go out and a goal kick now for Huntington.
And we've talked about left back Brooks Smith and how great of a game he's had so far. But second half, that's a very, very costly slip up that almost results in a goal.
Well, you mentioned how the defensive line really been holding strong for both teams, how it's going to take a slip up for an opportunity, and that was one right there, like you mentioned, Bray.
We almost saw, once again, Ollie Smith get a foot on that, went just in front of him, wasn't able to grab the ball, but, I mean, he's going to be one of those guys who's probably going to be in play when something happens.
Salinas with the turn. Losing it now. Rollins with it.
One's going to help carry that one right over top of goal, and it's going to be another goal kick for Brad Blizzard here.
Just 5 minutes into this second half, and both teams already with some shots on goal. And you mentioned that wind playing a factor as well, Bray.
Yeah, when you got a When you got a very flat area, a flat field, and trees only on one side of the field, you're going to get that wind, and that's something that we've seen the past few games here at Kings Stadium.
Saw that ball just getting completely caught up.
It affects goal kicks, but it also affects crosses and shots because that ball can become unreadable at times. So we see Buzzard having to extend up for that one, the ball being carried just a little farther by the wind.
Forster's going to have to be wary of that wind as we see Buzzard again looking to go long. And he'll lose that out of play. And we saw the game plan for Buzzard was to boot it long in the first half and getting it well beyond, 3/4 of the field, and now can't quite make it to midfield.
See Rosales on the far side. The ball poked out by D'Souza. It'll be a throw-in for the Maple Leafs on the far side of the field. See Rollins coming over either to take the ball or to be up there available for short. Yeah, he'll come in and take the throw-in.
Crowd in the box is Goshen. See Rollins looking to put this one on ahead for Gilks coming in. Finds the head of Suter though. And a handball going to be called on Roseless. And a stop there for the Forster defense.
See Hurtis here taking the free kick. He's going to play it long. See, even the fans are becoming aware of that wind. I mean, it is something that will affect the game. You certainly can't overlook it.
Matthias and Woost on the wrong page there. Looking for Woost to make a run. Woost has stopped it already. Ball going to go over the head here of Smith.
Brooks Smith's going to lose the ball there as the ball's going to be dropped back to him.
And ball going to go out of play.
Brooks Smith, like we talked about, having a great first half, not starting off too well on the close side of the field here in the second half. Expect him to make some adjustments in his own game right here. Ball's going to be flicked on all the way back to Bassaran. Huntington's going to be able to play the ball back to Buzzard in goal.
Hey, you mentioned Smith going to have to, kind of readjust his game. Guarding Rollins now, the sophomore from Trinidad and Tobago, who has a noticeably height difference on him. So on those throw-ins, Smith going to have to really be aware of the height there. Maybe just stay down on some of those balls.
Well, it's both Rollins and Ollie Smith that are going to be two of the problems. Like we mentioned, that height advantage. They're both about a head and a half taller than Brooks Smith. That's something that it's hard to deal with. He's going to have to stay low to the ground, and he's going to have to make sure he gets his foot on any ball that comes in to the box or any of those through balls and not let him go over his head.
Unger taking it away in the midfield, putting some moves on. Leaving off from Miguel, now far side. See, he gets himself around Ingold.
He's got a far side.
Taking it all the way, looking for a cutting Woost, and smart play, just couldn't quite get the execution right.
But that's a great attack and a great possession for the Foresters. Not a bad push at all. We'll see Escalante's putting the ball on the ground. It's going to roll past half. And out of bounds for Forster's throw-in.
Bondo going to be the one losing it out of play. Rippey looking for Salinas. So now Matthias finds himself with it. Going off to Salinas. Woost with it. Working back inside. Looking to chip it. Find a head of Suter. Not going to find anybody. Escalante with it for Goshen. Head there from Rippey going to go out of bounds. Mateos with it. Has some room ahead of him. Going to take it. Looking inside to Suter. Gilks right there. Clear it away. It'll be Hurtis up taking the throw in now.
See a few more bodies coming in for the Foresters, as we're going to have a lot more men marking up for Goshen. As you said, Hurtis can throw the ball in, get that ball well into the box. It's going to be headed out, although Hurtis is going to pop it back in. Ball still hasn't touched the ground. Finally settled by Nussbaum for the Maple Leafs. When we played for it again, you see the wind carrying that ball.
Bosseron going out to Rippey. Smith there with the pressure. And still Smith able to keep it in for Goshen. Goes to the ground, and Hurtis back with it now and has some time.
You see the effort the freshman only Smith gives. That was 3 or 4 times. The Rippey tried to play the ball off him out of bounds. He was able to keep it in, win the ball back.
Sosa making the turn here. Putting in the midfield to Salinas, too far ahead, however. Unger coming through to win it. Nice ball there from Matthias. Even better defensive play there from Chupp. Now here comes Goshen the other way. Buzzard coming out. And just staying inside the 18. And going quickly now to Hurtis. Bit of sloppy play here from the Foresters.
Nussbaum's going to bring the ball up inside, get it out left, and then it'll go out to Obando.
It will lose it out of bounds. Couldn't quite catch up to it.
Ball be switched out. Smith is going to get ahead on that one this time. Knock it back up to midfield.
Over the top now. Smith taking it away there from Rollins. Mangunda with it now.
And we're trying to get ahead on that, knock it out of the air. Just not able to quite connect with it.
Smith with it and a foul on Woost.
Dangerous area for a free kick here, right on top of the box.
And taking the kick's going to be Francais Ravalier for Goshen. And looking like a 5-man wall. For the Foresters.
Yeah, Francois Ravalier here plays the ball over top of the wall and of the goal here.
So missed opportunity for Goshen and a sigh of relief for the Foresters. Still tied at 0 apiece. Another team giving an inch. Suter getting the head to Luzada. Finding Miguel. Puts it too far ahead of Matthias, however. Now here come the Maple Leafs. Francais Ravalier gonna cut it back now. Left foot chipping inside, and that's gonna go long and out of play for a goal kick.
See Ollie Smith there, couldn't decide on whether or not he wanted to make a run into the box, not able to get anything.
Buzzard trying to keep these balls a little lower. He's able to find the head of Suter. And now here comes Huntington. Woost with it, getting double teamed.
It's 2 on, although we see a great clear there from Bosseron.
And Miguel trying to put it over the head here, looking for Suter. Chupp not able to clear. Salinas with it.
So he's going to settle on his shoulder and try to make a turn. Going to drop it back. See Unger with the ball. Playing it out left, high up in the air.
And Woost's going to lose it out of bounds. I'd say Ravalier directing traffic now.
See a short throw that'll be cleared up. Unger not able to stab in time, but we'll see Smith settle the ball.
And Forrester throwing now.
Error on the referee differing. We'll see a Forrester throw in here.
Salinas and Francais Ravelar getting into it. Salinas inside the 18 and just losing it now.
Very nice footwork there. Just poked the ball out too far to the right and wasn't able to keep the ball after that touch. So Francois Ravalier working with Woost, getting physical.
Ingold with it, putting it out wide. Rollins, no harm, no foul there. Ball outside, goal kick now for Buzzard and the Foresters.
See another goal kick, low to the ground, one out. That'll be played out on the right side again to Francois Ravalier. He'll use his drop, getting it back to Nussbaum, who's going to play the ball left side of the field.
Slip on the play there and a trip. Roslas. Unintentional, however, have to make that call. So free kick here for the Foresters.
TJ White for the Maple Leafs that we saw in the first half has been sitting so far as we see Ollie Smith taking his spot but moving up.
Yeah, White was a big contributor there for the Goshen offense, and I expect to see a spark from him when he does come in the second half, which I'd be absolutely shocked if we didn't see.
Yeah, he was one of those players directing traffic. Nussbaum's sort of taken over that position here in the second half. So we see DeSouza on the far side slipping at about midfield. Ball's going to be played to the left side. All the way to Obando, is going to lose the ball. It'll be a Forester thrown on the far side.
And we'll see substitutions now from both sides as Ty Sproat going to enter the game for the first time. Coming out will be Marcus Salinas. Also, we'll see Obando exiting. And in for Goshen will be Josh Stotzfuls, the senior from Goshen, Indiana. First time we've seen action from either of those players.
Yeah, Goshen coach must have a lot of confidence going to his bench here in this first matchup in the Crossroads League tournament. Brooke Smith somehow going to come up with the ball there. Right place, right time, and he still has his foot on it. Played up from Theus.
He was looking for Hayden or Miguel, and no one in that general vicinity of the ball. And we'll see a Forester throw in here. Hurtis looking for Suter. Instead, Miguel with it. Looking for Sproat in the middle, gonna find him. Sproat. Taking an awkward first touch there. First touch of the game for him, and gonna have to get used to the game flow here.
We've talked about this being Olympiad weekend here for the Foresters, and this is great weather for a Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be great weather as well, and the wind aside, not too sunny, not too hot, a nice mix of both. It's a great day for first game kicking off the Crossroads League tournament here.
Especially great weather for the last weekend of October here in Indiana.
That's what you get for living in Indiana. You never know what you're going to get. You might get snow in July.
Theus here leaving it off for Miguel out wide. Cross inside.
Oh.
Woos going for the hit.
Woos
made contact.
Had a shot. And that's something that probably would have ended up being a highlight somewhere, ESPN maybe, if he could get that kick notched into the back of the net.
Out wide now. Eshelman losing it. Hurtis taking it away. And now Goshen with it. Ingold has some time here.
He's going to play it to the left side. We see an offsides call against Rollins. Ball's going to roll out. We're going to have a goal kick here for Brad Buzzard.
Looks like they're going to make the offsides call here.
Yeah.
Be Bosseron taking it. come up with 25 minutes remaining. So we'll have a stoppage of the clock. Ingold down and gonna need to come out. So we see him trotting off the field.
Entering for the Maple Leafs, number 16,
Andre Famasaya back into the game now for Goshen. It's Ingold exiting.
I believe we saw him possibly come in the first half, get a few minutes of play time, and then come back out at half. Right before this free kick, we'll give you a quick update on the Indiana Wesleyan Mount Vernon game. It's another first round game. It's still 1-0 in the 58th minute of the game. So you see the free kick here. Can be headed down by Goshen.
Eshelman with it. Bosseron clearing away just for a second. Midfield nowhere to be found right there. You mentioned Indiana Wesleyan up 1-0 on Mount Vernon Nazarene, and that'd be a slight upset. Indiana Wesleyan, the 6th seed, Mount Vernon, the 3.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this game is that Mount Vernon is actually dominating shots at the moment and shots on goal. However, they're not able to get one in the back of the net. In this game here, we're seeing a lot of offense, but not too many shots on goal. See a throw in for the Foresters on the far side.
Turn here from Luzada. Play on call from the referee as we see Gilkis clearing it out. And now for the first time, we're going to see Brady Gerke in for Miguel de Souza. I'm sure we'll see Miguel later in this half, going to get a breather.
Brady Gerke, freshman, has 1 goal and 2 assists on the season. We'll see him coming in here in the second half, and he's been an influential player while on the field. I'll expect to see something out of him here.
Yeah, I saw that goal coming against Ohio Christian as well, and really did a nice job there as we see Unger going down in the midfield.
See a great step by Hurtis knocking that ball down. Boost again on the left side. He's got a man running. The ball be deflected a little bit. Land just on the top of the box, so the Forcer's going to draw the ball back.
Unger looking
played.
for Gerke.
Bounce off the heel of Gerke, who's going to run back into the box. See Unger win possession, drop back to Hurtis, who's going to drop the ball farther back to Bassaran. He's been played out to Brooks.
Now Smith with open field ahead. Bassaran looking for someone. And a foul here. Easy call there, right in front of the official.
If you're going to make a grab at a jersey, don't do it right in front of the official on the man who has the ball.
Famasaya right there grabbing Woos, so free kick here now for the Foresters. And once again, Brooks Smith going to be the man taking it for Huntington.
Taking it from about 40, 45 yards out. Gonna have to work against the wind here.
Ball up in the air, bodies on the ground, ball out.
Goshen still able to maintain possession.
And here comes Smith, and a foul there against Unger. We'll see the free kick here from Rosales. Russell's going to be the one taking it here now for Goshen. So we're just past the halfway point in this second half. Gilkis still with it, putting it far side and out of play for another goal kick now.
You know, I have to say I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen too much out of Ollie Smith. He had 1 run in the first half off a ball that was too far in front of him coming in from the right side. But we haven't seen too much production out of him so far.
Also, we've seen the Forces, though, highlight him defensively, not really letting him get any open lanes.
See the ball switch over to the right side of the field for the Maple Leafs.
Smith and Rollins going at it. Then we'll see a corner kick for Goshen. Now we have conversation here with the official, talking to Brooks Smith before this corner kick. It's a bit heated. Corner kick here, far side. Smith with it.
Some Smith on Smith action on the far side. He's going to pop that ball up. Knows that wasn't a good touch there on the ball.
And another goal kick now for Brad Buzzard and the Foresters. Expect to see Buzzard keep this one low again.
One's actually going to get up high into the air. Probably not what he wanted there.
Nussbaum getting a foot on it. Now Suter with it. Gerke making a run. Put it out to him. Onside.
Can have some space. Can hit that ball down.
Gets the shot off and a save there by Escalante. And that's what Brady Gerke can do here for the Foresters. Showing his speed on the outside and making Escalante work for it.
Great run and a great attempt. From that angle, that was about as far left as he could have gotten that ball had he not popped it up into the air.
Ball going to go out of bounds. Should be a Forester throw-in and will be.
That's something that you can't be mad at. We've had Woost with a little bit of soft strike on the ball, but still a good shot. We've had Gerke there. Foresters are not having too many defensive breakdowns, allowing for stuff like that to happen to them.
Foul there, tripping up Unger in the midfield. Another free kick now for the Forester as the momentum starting to shift a little more in favor of Huntington.
We've mentioned this with the games allowed by the referees and the ARs to be getting a little more physical. We haven't seen any cards drawn today, although we have seen a few penalties called. Just like that one, that ball will be thrown into the box.
Over the head, Matheus. Left foot, can't quite control it, going to roll out of bounds for a throw-in on the far side for Goshen. Roseo's looking for something. We'll go back to Chupp. We'll clear it up. Stolfus getting his head on it.
That ball will be dropped back to Brooks Smith. He'll look for something, doesn't think he has anything. Play the ball left to Woost. Back to Matheus in the middle.
Tip to Sproat. Still with it. Now out wide to Rippey on the far side.
Not a great ball there from Rippey. Still able to get the ball back.
Both players going to the ground there, Smith and Rippey. Hurtis coming up with it. And now Forester throw-in. Hurtis going down the line to Gerke. We'll see a goal kick now for Goshen. And no subs yet for the Forces. Salinas and Guilherme both were on the line, and Coach Lawson pulling them both back. With 17 minutes remaining in the game, still scoreless here at King Stadium. Logan Hunt joined by Brace Snyder here on FDN Sports. First round here of the Crossroads League tournament. Foresters the 4 seed, Maple Leafs the 5.
Winner of this game will take on the winner of Bethel and Taylor, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed, going up against each other.
And here comes Gerke, head of steam, just going to the ground.
Looked like he might have hurt himself, but he didn't there. Just slipping on the turf.
Dangerous
Another
play there
slip.
from Chubb.
Yeah.
It's Eshelman trying to clear it up, and now both teams starting to get a little sloppy here in this last minute. We'll see a foul there on Gerke. Just past midfield. Once again, just hard soccer there. Both players just going for the ball.
Entering for the Maple Leafs, number 18, TJ White.
we talked about TJ White coming out and not being present in the second half. He's going to be subbed in here in just a moment for the Maple Leafs.
Nussbaum taking the kick. Inside, bounces to Buzzard. Buzzard looking quickly out wide to Smith. Smith showing his speed. Forces look to move quick, but nothing there.
Got a faithful student section out here for the Force, just like we've talked about.
Mentioned they've been excited through the whole match as well, as we see Suter with it. Looking for Luzada inside. Sproat gonna just take the whack. And that'll be a goal kick. Maybe not the best play there from the sophomore.
Getting a little greedy, and it looks like he knew it.
Now we'll have substitutions now. Blair Maitland Souza coming back in, as well as Marcos Salinas.
Dangerous freshman Ollie Smith over there on the far side getting ripped into by his coach. Hasn't had the game that they've wanted so far. Their top goal scorer so far will have a goal kick coming from Escalantes here. You see Miguel de Sousa also coming in here. He'll be at half for the Foresters.
So we saw Unger and Uzada take a seat for Huntington. Also TJ White, we mentioned, back in for Goshen. Just to recap those substitutions. Again, some of the big names back in for both sides. Is White with it now on the far side, and that ball is out of bounds. Let's see a Forester throw in under 15 minutes remaining now. Still scoreless. Eshelman looking down the line to White. Rippey gonna play it out. And now we're gonna see Rollins come from the near side all the way out to the far side just to take this throw in.
Yeah, Rollins has been taking a lot of the throws on the far side. Not something that you usually see.
Even though we've seen him play here on the right wing.
Yeah. Got a long throw and that'll get into the box.
We have the referee with his hand up over here. So the ball went out of place. We'll see a goal kick now from Buzzard again.
We've got just over 13 minutes left in this second half here, coming up on the end of regulation. And again, to give you an update on that Mount Vernon Indiana Wesleyan game, we still have a 1-0 game. Mount Vernon racking up shots and shots on goal, but still not able to find them back in the net.
Goshen winning the ball in the midfield there. Now here comes TJ White. One-on-one with Rippey. Playing inside to the middle now. Rippey gets some help and the Foresters clear it away. Francais Ravalier losing it. See Bosseron going heads up there. Suter with it.
See Gerke making a run on the right side.
Stead was going for Guilherme. Guilherme not able to catch up to that ball, however. White making a nice turn there on Rippey, but ball going to just be long and out of play. You know, Bray, I'm not so sure overtime isn't going to be a thing here from King Stadium. Neither team really giving an inch so far.
Yeah, these past few minutes we haven't had too much action, too much offense, as we see Goshen coming up here with the steal. Ball about at the half. See an attempted shot on goal. That's one thing you can tell when both teams are getting a little desperate. They'll start taking shots like that, and that was defended, body in between him and the goal, still trying to take it from the 18 as the ball is crossed into the box. When he cleared out by Bosseron. You see the wind take that ball, knock it straight sideways off its path. Francois Ravalier again knocked out by Bosseron. And Brady Gerke on the far side is going to clear the ball at the right side.
And now a throw in for the Foresters. Gerke going to leave it off for Rippey to take as Forcers are going to look to switch fields now. Rippey looking to give it back to Linsoza. Just not quite able to do that. Another turnover there for the Foresters. Saying you mentioned, brother, the last couple of minutes, Goshen has really had a nice attack going against the Foresters. See Salinas battling with Eshelman. Eshelman, though, able to come up with it. Long shot and a goal kick again for Buzzard. And you mentioned those long shots starting to look a little bit of a desperation hit. As we come up on 10 minutes remaining in the ball game. It's still scoreless here from King Stadium.
Ball headed. Brady Gerke's going to settle that.
Again, showing his speed, disrupting the hit there from Chupp.
So you guys like Brady Gerke, Unger, just long strides, tall, long, quick. Able to help them out here in this game. We've got DJ White on the far side. Still maintaining possession. Hitting the ground. Going up against two defenders. Ball's going to be played on the left side.
Rippey again able to clear it out. Just holding on there. Gilks looking for Eshelman. Had Sproat right on him. Now Woost with it. Out to Guilherme. Salinas looking for Gerke running on the far side. Just can't quite make the play. And Salinas winning it back in the midfield.
Very nice tackle on ball.
Suter with a chance here inside the 18. Shot just missing outside, and a goal kick for Goshen. And
that's two very, very good shots on goal coming up in these past probably 10, 15 minutes.
We'll see Suter and Gerke coming out, as well as Guilherme Linsoza exiting. Unger, Matheus Luzada, and Miguel de Sosa back in for the Foresters. So we'll see the starters back out on the field.
And we'll also see for Goshen, we'll see number 12, Rollins, leaving, being replaced by Ollie Smith. And we're talking about this dangerous weapon. Smith's now going to be going up against Brooks Smith. We'll see that Smith-Smith duo going up against each other. No longer is he going to have to worry about Rollins. We'll see Francois Javier knocking that ball back down out of the air. I'm dropping bars out here.
So we'll see a goal kick now for the Foresters. 8 minutes remaining.
Also into the Maple Leafs, number 3, Darwin Amanda.
So we see Bosseron going to help tie the shoe here of Buzzard. Referee stopping the clock here. See this a lot with goalie having the goalie gloves on.
Just a part of soccer. See the goal kick coming up here.
As we'll start the clock back up now. Kick gonna die in the air again. Sproat though with it. Out wide for Luzada. Matheus with it.
This could be the attack that they need. It's been played back.
Left foot, ricochet. Matheus going down, no call.
Inside the box, referee's going to call play on what could have been given as a penalty kick. Not going to be allotted. Referee pulling him over and talking to him as they're walking up the field.
Once again, a referee not going to award a penalty kick, going to let these guys decide it for themselves here.
That has been 3 times that the referee, like we've mentioned, has issued the play on and is not called. What could have been called a foul inside the box, as we'll see Escalante's playing the ball up. Smith going to knock that backwards.
Matheus with it now. Looking for Woost inside. And just a step late. Escalante coming out to get it, but the pressure here by the Foresters.
Just under 7 minutes to go, and that's now 3 attacks in the past minute and a half that have all been goal-scoring opportunities as Escalante is going to play the ball on the ground. Still going to look long for it.
Bosseron coming up, making the play. Nussbaum with it. From Wasea looking for White, finds him. Now Gilks with it.
Brooks is going to knock that one out of the air up to Woost, who's going to play it forward to D'Souza. Looking to make a play.
And a Forrester throw-in on the near side.
The energy's really picking up here at King Stadium. Both sides feeling the energy of both teams in the attack. So Brooks Smith on the close side. The throw-in up.
Smith keeping it in. And it's going to pay off. Eshelman looking down the line. Stoltfus with it. The senior trying to maneuver through. Bassaran, though, able to stop the run momentarily.
Yeah, on his knees, able to flick that one forward. Ball's going to be played out to the left side. Can actually be dropped back into the middle to Famiosa. Smith on the left side. Going to play the ball through nicely to Francois Wavier, but we're going to have an offsides call here. And that's quite a few offsides calls for the Maple Leafs. It hasn't been any one player, but just as a team. Multiple offsides calls this game.
So like Francois Ravalier, just a second offside. Smith need to get rid of that ball a touch sooner. So we come up with 5 minutes remaining now in regulation here from King Stadium. Scoreless tie so far. Sprout with the head. Goal here from either side would be crippling for the other.
And this is when you have to be especially careful as a team to avoid any handballs or penalties inside the box. You certainly don't want to give up 85 minutes of play for one penalty kick.
We'll see a goal kick here. White losing it out.
Just under 4:30 to go. Buzzard will have the goal kick here.
So now we'll see Stoltfus exiting the senior. Coming in is going to be Ari Benjamin, a junior from Trinidad and Tobago, now into the game. Up front, going to provide some fresh legs for Goshen. Unger going down the line to Matheus. Gets the step. Chup, though, tapping it out. Matheus looking to play quickly. And once again, that midfield trying to catch up to those forwards.
Curtis is going to slowly come up. Not able to get that quick throw in. He's going to take it on the side. Will this be the chance the Forcers need to notch a goal here? It's going to be thrown into the box. D'Souza leaving that one off there.
And Bassaran able to stop Benjamin there. Ball back to Buzzard. Dangerous play here. Bassaran making the turn outside now. Finding Brooks Smith, has some open field ahead. Goes to Woos, gonna give it right back. Bomasea with it. Going out wide. Obanda just losing it.
Those are the kind of possessions that you're going to want back as a team if this game ends up scoreless.
Under 3 minutes remaining now. Rippey looking up for Matheus.
One thing that we're not seeing the Foresters do is start playing with frustration or anxiety. They're playing very composed and attacking very well, but not just kicking the ball from outside the 18 every time they get a shot.
Throw in here from Hurtis on the far side. White looking to switch sides. Smith able to cut it off. Woos now with it. And just not where the Foresters wanted it again. Under 2 minutes to play now. Buzzard coming out. Gonna make the grab.
Those are going to dribble this out for a few seconds before kicking it off. We're just coming in on 1:30 to play here at the end of regulation. Hurtis going to win that out of the air and knock it down.
Foul there against Benjamin. Hurtis going to the ground. So we'll see the referee stop the clock here. Hurtis staying down on the play.
He won that out of the air, but he's holding his head now. Looks like he may have hit the ground a little hard after being knocked on the ground.
Hurtis, though, going to stay in the game up on his feet. A minute 24 remaining. Forrester's trying to get a few more opportunities here for a shot on goal. Kick from Hurtis, high in the air, far side.
TJ White's going to win that one out of the air. There's two Forresters both going for it. It's going to be played long by Goshen. All the way back to Buzzard in goal.
Buzzard going to take his time with the ball. Flick here now. As Smith has it for Goshen. Forrester's corralling inside on him.
It's going to take too much time. Something that he's going to learn as a freshman is when he's got two guys on, he's going to have to play quick. Took too many touches. Luke Smith's going to clear that one out nicely with his left foot. Who's going to keep it in play.
And Miguel looking to make the turn, just nothing there. 25 seconds now. Smith hitting it out. We'll see a Goshen throw in.
The AR calling a Goshen throw. Looked like Smith mixed it.
15 seconds. Coming up on 10 now. Francais Ravalier putting it inside the 18. Eshelman with the flick. And Hurtis just heading that out.
That will be the end of regulation for us here at King Stadium. We're going to be coming up on 2 10-minute halves of extra time, obviously with that golden goal rule.
We'll have that first extra time period for you when we return here to FDN Sports. I'm Logan Hunt, we have Bray Snyder. We'll be back with more Forrester men's soccer when we return.
Welcome back here to King Stadium. We are here getting ready to kick off extra time, the first 10 minutes of it. We have the first round action of the Crossroads League tournament. I am Bray Snyder, joined by Logan Hunt. And Logan, so far we've had quite a few attacks. That second half really ended with a lot of Huntington Forester attack going very well and a lot of good defense.
Yeah, definitely saw that from the Foresters there. I thought they were going to mount a small rally there at the end, but instead we're going to extra time. 90 minutes wasn't enough. We're going to need a few more now in the first 10-minute overtime session, as obviously golden goal applies here, and either way, win or lose, both the teams can hold their head high. Obviously there's going to be one team coming out with a bitter disappointment. Losing in overtime would definitely be a small hurt on a season full of memories for sure. As we see the Foresters already coming out with possession. Rippey going to be throwing it in on the far side, and we see the majority of the fans here for Huntington on their feet. Have not taken a seat since about 5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Yeah, this game staying physical since pretty much the opening of the game, and I think that game will be staying physical until we go to PKs if we make it there. We saw right off the bat Woost crossing over the right side of the field, getting really physical with the Goshen Maple Leaf defenders. See the ball drop back here for the Maple Leafs.
Famasea going long ball far side to Eshelman. Ball played inside, no one making the cut though.
Buzzer's going to make the call for the ball, and we'll see another kick from him coming up presumably.
Ball bouncing over multiple players' heads before finally being settled there by Goshen. Eshelman with it.
Francois Revelier making a run on the right side, but didn't continue it.
And we'll see another goal kick now for the Foresters, and so far fatigue hasn't been a sign so far from either team. Both teams in very good condition and playing with a lot of heart right now, and maybe a lot of adrenaline.
Yeah, both teams using quite a few subs in the first half, but we've got back pretty much to our regular starters for both sides. Except for Goshen, we have number 7, one of the more talked about players of this game, Ollie Smith. See him dancing around with the ball after getting poked out by Travis Hurtis.
Out wide. See Mangunda with it. Rippey putting it down the line. Now Miguel with it. Francais Ravalier heading it up, looking for Smith. And Brooks Smith now clearing it away. Mateos with it, has Hayden up front with the help. Mateos with the cutback. Now looking for some more help to come.
Leaving on the right side of D'Souza.
Taking the shot. And making the grab there was Escalante with relative ease, but I like the follow-up there from Hayden Suter, getting right up on him.
It's never bad to test the keeper just to make him get on the ground. See another long and high kick from Escalante. Travis just getting under the ball.
Now Chupp with it, far side, has time and wants to go long again inside the 18, and Buzzard able to make the easy grab, and now throwing out wide to Smith. Saw him do it earlier in the game. And Lozada looking to turn, but Francais Ravalier trying to stop him. Can't. Matthias getting around him. And a lot of contact here.
Just like we've talked about, referee going to let them play on. Not happy with that one, as it looked like he lost his footing there after getting bumped a little bit. Referee tells him to keep playing. I see a throw-in for the Maple Leafs on the close side.
And now we have Francais Ravalier and Lozada having a bit of a conversation. Smith, first to touch it out of the air. Again, we see Unger going up.
Unger taller and longer than a lot of the players out here, wins a lot of those headers.
Now,
ball drop back and going to be played all the way back to Buzzard in goal for the Foresters. We see Ollie Smith trying to come up, put a little pressure on. That ball will sail out of bounds for a Maple Leaf throw in on the far side.
coming up here on about 5 minutes remaining. This first extra period time. Out wide, Smith with it. Going to the ground, Rippey with the ball, and we'll see a goal kick now for the Foresters.
See the wind take a break just for a moment, just for Buzzard to get that ball up into the air. Ball played forward. Woos is going to try to poke the ball over top, but it'll be headed out of the air.
And Bosser on with the far kick and coming right back down.
The ball's going to actually come backwards towards the kicker like a boomerang.
Ponce Ravalier able to keep it in. Just boots it up there to Buzzard.
And Mathias Lusada and Francois Ravalier going at it, sitting right by each other, getting very physical. Something that you want to see, though, at the end of a game, first round of the Crossroads League tournament. Salinas here looking for something, doesn't have any. He'll drop it back at midfield to Unger. Looks like he's going to play it right.
Fonny Miguel, one touch out to Rippey. Obando right there, though, disrupting the play. Both players going down, no call again. And now Forrester throw-in.
Jesus winning the ball out of the air. Salinas is going to knock it forward again to Woost on the far side.
Woost trying to flick it out to Smith.
Brooke Smith here is going to get the ball. Woost is going to win it on the left side.
And a foul going to be called on Woost. Making the grab there on Nussbaum. With about 3 minutes remaining.
Interesting, things getting a little more physical there than we've seen.
Francois Ravalier going to take the kick.
Boot that one to the left side where it looks like it'll trickle out of bounds. Sousa will flick that one out. The ball stayed in.
It looks like Dominguez Olvero fresh in this overtime out there on that far side. Trying to put in some work there on Rippey. Sosa looking to turn and clear. Can't quite get it. Nussbaum with it. Theus taken away, getting it to Suter. Suter going to wait for some help.
See, once again, those clears aren't able to get as far with that wind. We'll see that change if we make it to a second extra time period.
Smith on the ground with it. Buzzard came out of the goal. Still has it. Shot off the mark. And we see Buzzard down and hurt right now.
Definitely an opportunity for Goshen there. About 2 or 3 touches that Ollie Smith had. See the referee called time here with 1:49 remaining.
Dangerous play there. Saw Smith and Buzzard collide inside the 18. And Smith with an opportunity there to score. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Once again, Forster's able to hold on.
Yeah, but certainly something you don't want to see in extra time as we see Buzzard getting up here looking like he'll be all right. You don't want to see your goalie get injured right before possibly going into penalties.
So it'll be a goal kick now coming out of the stoppage. Just under 2 minutes to go here in this first period. Smith again with it. for Goshen. Salinas coming up to challenge along with Unger. Able to find Eshelman, though, on the near side here. Cross inside. 2 players. Rippey coming in to clear it up, though. Dominguez Avero outside, and we're going to see a Goshen throw in again.
Coming up on the 1 minute mark now, we're going to see the ball in the hands of the Foresters now. Well, a few of the Foresters, rather. Ball's going to be coming up at midfield. No numbers for the Foresters, however.
Suter trying to thread the needle, though. And now Buzzard with it, under a minute to play.
Buzzard's going to get this one up into the air. Once again, we'll see that sailing out of bounds just before midfield.
.30 seconds now. Goshen with it.
We've certainly seen the momentum shift here towards the end of this first period of extra time. Goshen attacking a lot stronger than the Foresters. Foresters not able to get numbers here. See that ball roll out the back with 10 seconds to go. Foresters will let the clock run out here.
So we've gone through 100 minutes so far. Neither team able to pull through with the goal. When we return, we're going to have some more soccer action for you here from King Stadium. Second extra time period on its way here from FD and Sports. I'm Logan Hunt. Alongside me, have Brace Snyder, and we'll be back.
Welcome back to King Stadium here. I'm Bray Snyder. Joined alongside me is Logan Hunt, and we are getting ready to kick off the second period of extra time here in this first round of the Crossroads League tournament. Winner here today will play Bethel and Taylor, the winner of that game. Mount Vernon Indiana Wesleyan, Logan, actually just finished up, and Indiana Wesleyan will be moving on after upsetting Mount Vernon in a 1-0 victory as we see this second period of extra time kicking off here. Ball immediately played out by Goshen. It'll be a Forester throw in on the far side here. Looks like we have everybody in that we had in the first period of extra time.
And we see a handball going to be called there against Miguel.
See another Goshen Maple Leaf throw in on the far side. In case you've missed it, we've had a lot of action in this game, yet no goals scored. The wind has been playing quite a bit of a factor in that. We've had quite a few saves on both ends of the field. The ball's going to be dropped back to the Goshen back line.
Mentioned we have a lot of the same players in from that first overtime. So now we see Brady Gerke in for Hayden Suter for the Foresters.
Saw Brady Gerke, one of 3 or 4 players to make a significant attack on goal, almost knocking one in the back of the net, just not able to connect. It's going to be played out to Rippey on the right side. Forster's back line. Gerke's got to run on the ball here.
Able to get up to it. Looking to get across inside and does. Defended well though by Goshen. Now we see the counter. Smith getting pushed off the ball there. And going to be called for the foul against Unger.
I think I've noticed most of the players in this game have seemed to be significantly in shape, actually not wearing out too much. But D'Souza, 14 for the Foresters, has been looking a lot slower here in this extra time here. Ball be played up ahead to him. Drop back to Travis Hurtis. Brady Gerke, the one lone white jersey in a sea of purple, not going to be able to keep the ball.
We saw Bondo lose it. Now Goshen looking to run. Ball going to be too far ahead of Smith.
One thing we've seen Ollie Smith do is he'll play on the left side of the ball as well as the right side of the ball. He kind of actually just follows wherever the ball's at. One of the most dangerous players, their leading goal scorer on the season, in case you haven't heard it yet.
Salinas keeping it in here for the Foresters. Nice turn there from Luzada. Has open shot. Going to take it. And just missing from outside.
Almost the goal that the Foresters needed to end this one. Just about got it.
So Escalante had given up on it and just missing that far post.
Now the reason that the Foresters will take that as opposed to a lot of the Goshen shots coming outside of the 18 is that one was open and he had the ability to get that one past the keeper. Just wide of the goal, however. Brady Gerke's going to stop the ball here, put it right to D'Souza as he's going to make a run down the middle. D'Souza's going to bring it back into the middle, going to take a left foot strike on it, try to cross it into the box, doesn't get anywhere, and will be cleared out by the Goshen Maple Leafs.
I definitely like the aggressiveness there from the Foresters as well. You mentioned starting to see some of the fatigue from the players up front, especially the midfield seems to be dragging a bit on both sides. And, well-deserved for playing over 100 minutes so far. Unger with it in the middle, looking for Salinas.
Yeah, we're in the 104th minute of play here, and again, it's a very nice day for a long game here. The ball's going to be played out right to Brady Gerke, who's going to cross the ball to the top of the box. It's going to sail over the Goshen defenders. Strike's taken by Woos, going to play the ball just right of the goal, and we'll see a goal kick for Escalantes and the Maple Leafs here.
Coming up here with only 5 minutes remaining in the game for, we could be looking at penalty kicks. You got to think we might see some strategic substitutions from Coach Lawson, trying to get maybe some penalty kick kickers out there towards the end of this extra time. So we see Gerke again winning it with Luzada. Luzada again getting free. Looking inside, Gilks right there to clear it out, however.
Ball's going to roll out, and Rippey's going to throw the ball in, going to drop it into Salinas. Ollie Smith is going to have no numbers, going to drop the ball back, and the ball's going to be played up on the right side. The
Ball
ball's going to stay
staying
in play, yeah.
Nice effort there from Eshelman.
Francois Ravalier is going to play the ball back into the middle to Famasaya. Ball, as you see again with the wind, the ball's just going to drop out of the air there. Gerke's going to play it up with his left foot to Sousa.
And now Goshen going to play it back to Escalante. And Miguel de Sosa going to apply some pressure. And going to work. Woost with it now. Fake shot. Lining it up and blocked by Chupp. And kept in by Escalante.
Certainly not a bad go there. He had De Sousa off to his left, but chose to bring the ball back out to the middle and look for a shot on goal. See Brady Gerke moving up to apply just a little bit of pressure. Ollie Smith not able to settle the ball. Rippey on the right side. Going to play it up to Unger, who's going to get past the defender, play the ball forward, and the Foresters have what could be the shot that they need here.
And the tackle out. We'll see a corner kick here for the Foresters, and a nice defensive play there.
Yeah, definitely the defensive stop that the Maple Leafs needed there.
Clean tackle there from the front. And corner kick on its way. We'll see Brooks Smith trotting up to take it now for the Foresters. So we'll have just over 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah, here in the 117th minute, you're going to see just a few attacks left, not much, as Brooks is going to cross the ball in low. Unger's going to deflect the ball back out.
Matthias there, shot it in!
Shots.
Gerke with the game winner.
Golden goal, the first round here in the Crossroads League tournament. Huntington is going to knock off Goshen with a golden goal from Brady Gerke, as you see them all celebrating out on the field.
And a big win there, as we see everyone getting in on the action, and utter defeat there for the Goshen Maple Leafs, and you have to tip your cap to them, but also to the Huntington University Foresters, getting a huge win here at home. And coming from Brady Gerke, the man that we talked about coming in, I can give you a goal when needed. That's why he's been subbed in. And a huge win here for Huntington University in this men's soccer program.
Yeah, it's been a great day. We see Indiana Wesleyan winning first round, but our Huntington Foresters coming away with a win here. That was definitely the attack that the Foresters needed, coming off that cross from Brooke Fetters. And Brady Gerke showing you what he does best. He just cleaned up there on the back of the goal, able to knock that one in.
What a play there for the Foresters. And like you mentioned, Bray, Huntington wins and survives here in the Crossroads League, getting a huge first round win over Goshen College. And now the Foresters can have their sights set on a November 5th matchup with either the Bethel Pilots or the Taylor University Trojans. Bethel, like we mentioned, the #1 team in the Crossroads League, taking on the 8th ranked Taylor Trojans. We expect Bethel to come out on top. We know they're going to be taking on each other at 7 o'clock tonight. We won't know the winner for sure, but right now the Foresters is going to celebrate tonight on this Saturday.
Yeah, it's been a great Saturday, great weather, great victory for the Foresters, and this is what they needed. This is the first round kind of action that we expected to see from our Foresters here. Definitely a high-energy game and a high turnout for our Foresters here. This will most likely be the last home game of the season for the Foresters, unless a team like Indiana Wesleyan is able to run as the Cinderella up to the final matchup with the Foresters. But anything could happen. This is tournament time in the Crossroads League.
I say, obviously, you never know what could happen if Taylor can pull off the upset against Bethel. You never know. If the Foresters do have another home game, we will have it for you here on FDN Sports. But once again, the Huntington University Foresters coming up with the big win against the Goshen College Maple Leafs. That's going to do it for us here at FDN Sports. We want to send our congratulations to Coach Lawson and the men's soccer team. We know they're going to have a lot of fun tonight, celebrate well here at Huntington University. It's a big win for everyone around.
I'm Bray Snyder, joined by Logan Hunt here, and we will see you next time on FDN News.